We are the champions! Well, at least I am. Guys, I know this is a movie review for Bronson, but I'm just so excited and I'm just so happy that I needed to share this with you. Oh, sorry. I finally finished a dissertation. I turned it in almost 3 hours ago and it is donezo. It is out of my life, and I won't know anything about it until the middle of August, where I'll find out if I finally have my bachelor's degree in political science. I couldn't be more excited, and I am so hyper, and I'm trying to keep it contained, but I can't really. So this will be a hyper quick review of Bronson. And so to celebrate, I got myself a little flower, and I also got myself some alcohol. Cheers. Ugh. I think these ciders are going bad. Oh well. So anyway, we're reviewing Bronson. My mustache isn't as epic as Tom Hardy's is. And also, for me, I think the mustache was the only really epic thing about this movie. So the movie is directed by the same guy that did Drive, Nicolas Winding Refn. I always really enjoyed Refn's work, but this movie I just couldn't get that excited about. After 17 minutes, I thought, well, I guess this movie must be over by now, like it's been a while, and then it's like, wow, there's still an hour and 15 minutes left. The story in itself isn't really about him being in prison, it's about his development and his mental state and how he can't control his inner persona, aka Bronson, anymore. And I think it's a really interesting story, but I just don't think the movie did it justice. I really enjoy Tom Hardy in this movie. He is a brilliant actor, and you know, the way that he is this character, you know, I don't see Tom Hardy when I look at that. I see Charles Bronson. I see this character. Portrayal of that character was absolutely incredible, and since it is mainly about Charles Bronson, you don't get to know any of the other characters on the side, but that's fine because it is about Bronson's development, and I think that Tom Hardy was the perfect fit in this role. He is really, really talented, and he shows it in this movie. I can't wait to see him in Batman. I think it's going to be incredible. It's definitely not going to be as good as villain as Heath Ledger, but I think he can do a really good job as Bane. And then all of a sudden, he starts taking off his clothes. Oh, I'm not going to get to see Tom Hardy's penis. And when he turns around, it was more, and do I get to see Tom Hardy's penis? I just thought it was funny that a lot of people freaked out about, oh my god, I got to see his penis. It's nothing huge, pun intended. And I just... it felt sort of natural in some way. It wasn't the forced sort of nudity where it's like, oh my god, I have to show my incredible body. It just felt like this guy's just insane, like he's just gonna do whatever, and it made feel uncomfortable in the situation for others, but for him it's just natural. This is just how it's done. Bitches be interrupting me in my review? What the fuck? I'm split about this movie. On one hand, I really do like it. I like the story. I think it's very interesting to see the development or development of this character. But on the other hand, I don't like how it was portrayed, and I think that the only good thing about the way it was portrayed was the fact that the movie focused on Bronson and didn't focus on any of the other characters, because you had to get to know Bronson, and you knew in the end, you knew, oh my god, he's going to react this and this way to what he says, because you get to know the character a lot better than you do in other movies. I enjoyed the movie, but I wouldn't necessarily watch it again, and I wouldn't recommend it